you kind of like, it was your topic idea and I like it. It was kind of around sleep and you said dreams kind of a little too.
Yeah, man.
Kind of, yeah, break it down. What do you want to...
You know, I just kind of wanted to discuss, like, if you guys had any memorable dreams or any, you know, like, what are your thoughts about dreams? What do dreams mean to you? Because it's weird in some instances to people, it could be prophetic, possibly. For some instances, it could be like something that, like, in your conscious, something that you're dealing with within yourself, and that you're not really, you know, trying to access. You know, it could be something that's telling you, you know, and it's weird that your brain just goes to that. And even a consciousness, the fact that it can't be measured, it's almost like your brain, it's weird how it's like living almost and doing its operating, it's doing its thing while you're like resting. What do dreams mean to you guys?
So for me, man, like, dreams in the past, like, I feel like I daydream more than I actually remember dreams, because, you know, in school and just maybe traveling and stuff, I feel like I always make like 100% imaginary situations in my head while I'm conscious, and I'm like actually seeing it almost like in a different dimension. But with normal dreams, like, ever since I've been taking my epilepsy medicine, I don't really remember dreams, bro. And it's almost like I don't get to REM sleep, like we'll talk about here in a minute and what it really is. Like, I don't feel like I get to that point of being able to like experience a dream, you know what I mean? Or I'm not remembering them. I just don't know.
Do you know for a fact it's your epilepsy medicine? Because a lot of people have said that just chronic marijuana use can make you not able to remember your dreams or reach that state of REM sleep or whatever it is.
I know a side effect of
because I'm in the same, I'm in
medicine.
100% the same boat, and I'm not making this up. I've never been the person that remembers dreams.
Them tolerance break dreams are fucking crazy.
And I had one recently. I had one of those recently just because I had to stop smoking, and it was about...
How was it? Was it vivid?
Oh, dude.
Vivid, like clear?
You know, I thought that was Jared's hair for a second. Right. I was like, what the fuck?
These look like the Grinch trees or something.
Straight up, they do.
But yeah, no, seriously, I have the same problem of not remembering dreams, and I did have one the other day that was straight up just me seeing a Sasquatch. No, like...
Hell yeah.
Legitimately seeing a Sasquatch. But it wasn't a Sasquatch like you see people fake, and like they didn't make it look like a gorilla or whatever. Like, you know, like or whatever, you know. You know the game Rampage, where it's like Donkey Kong style.
Yeah, like, it's like a white gorilla.
Yeah, and like it wasn't like a normal Sasquatch is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, it wasn't like that.
Sasquatch.
It was way bigger.
It was that fucking thing that Rogan talks about.
It was just super real.
or something like that.
No, it wasn't a Yeti. It wasn't white. It was like
it's that style.
Did have a darker, you know, whatever, but it was ginormous. Like this. If
huge.
it stood, it would be taller than like it's just. Almost as tall as your house, like literally that big of a
big.
Like a dinosaur fucking thing.
Like on Rampage, that wolf and shit, and the alligator, like they're fucking huge, right?
I was in my car and just like pulling into my driveway, and I'm not gonna get super into it.
This is the dream?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it just come running behind me, like our car, when we pulled in the driveway. We're still in the car, and then we're like, holy shit, you know, kind of like, what was that? And then as soon as we get out of the car. You know, it comes running back down the road, and it's like after that, it's just straight movie shit of like us running through our little neighborhood, this thing chasing us, destroying fences, fucking shit up, and it was just super vivid. But
it's a video game.
I woke up and was like, "What the fuck just happened to?"
Do you remember
myself?
what Courtney's dreams were this past week when she was talking about them? Weren't they like fucking nuts? She was telling us in our group chat of like fucking nuts.
She has dreams every day.
I know one of
and fucking tells me about them.
Haley said she had one. It made me trip out kind of because I was like, I told you guys I was trying to explain to her that like she's probably in another like she's feeling the feelings of herself in another like universe or like past life or something like that.
Okay.
She said that she was going through like a fucking plane crash, like she could feel her like hair burning and shit like that, and like people screaming and stuff. Like
That's some deep shit.
I know.
Bro,
I was like, where does that come from?
I've had plane crash dreams.
That's scary shit.
Did you
man.
feel it though?
I've had a pocket.
She said
I
she
felt
said she
it,
could feel
bro,
like her
like,
scalp on fire.
I feel it so vividly that like it's like you feel the shaking, and like I mean like I'm literally operating in the dream, and it's almost like willingly,
Scary
and then
shit, man.
sometimes
Jared, you're
in
pulling
some
planes all the
dreams
time.
like
That's
I can
scary as
snap
fuck.
to it and either control some things.
So lucid
then-
Talk
dreaming.
about that lucid dream.
Yeah, lucid
Yeah.
dreaming. Keep going.
Yeah,
And you're saying
I
that
could
with your-
lucid dream in some dreams, but some dreams I don't have control over, and it's almost like I'm just willingly in this moment.
Dude,
you know
that's
what I mean?
such a good point. I feel
And-
the same way.
You're just
I
along for the ride.
Oh, go ahead.
You're just along for the ride.
Like
Yeah.
the one I just explained, like I felt in control of that dream because it was so real, and I like felt everything that was happening. But some of my dreams, like I can kind of remember when I wake up, but I was never in control of the feeling or like
No
It was just I was
consciousness.
just going through whatever my brain was pulling me through. Like
Right.
I-
What
I
about
definitely-
nap
Your brain
dreams?
is in control.
those are wild.
almost.
Now, like good napping versus bad napping. Like sometimes your
I was gonna
body
say,
will like
I'm scared of naps. so-
fall into like a good enough sleep to where you wake up and you feel like you got hit by a car. Pretty
Because
much.
you got into REM
And
sleep.
you didn't finish it.
Yeah,
that
yeah. Because
happens to
REM
me.
is like a cycle.
But also, a lot of times I've never liked taking naps just for the simple fact I used to have a huge problem with sleep paralysis, which
That's
what
another
we're
thing.
gonna get into as well.
Let
But
me explain what that is.
Explain it for everyone.
All right. It is where you're aware of the environment but can't move. You start hallucinating, and so what happens is the connections in your brain
seen?
keep you like there's connections in your brain that keep you from being aware of your surroundings, and like you're in your dream and like stuff that happens in your dream. There's connections that keep it from your body like moving and stuff. Well, those connections get all jumbled up.
I'm getting clammy in my hands.
I know, I'm a little scared,
So,
because it's been a while.
It gets jumbled. Your brain gets confused, like where it's at, really. So you're really in REM sleep, but your brain gets to where it's not like whatever you're dreaming in your REM sleep is your body's reacting to, and you're just like stuck. It's a
Dude, I've had a dream where all I was looking at all night long. It was like the longest night of my life. Just a brick wall. It was just a brick wall.
I'm getting
I can't
goosebumps
move.
thinking about it.
I can't wake up.
Bro,
I have to
that's
stare at it.
hell.
Pink
That's
Floyd, The Wall, another brick. Jared just laying bricks.
brick by brick.
Oh no! dude.
So how everyone I feel like has experienced sleep paralysis on their back. I used to never sleep on my back because of the reason when I
I
was
do
younger.
sleep on my stomach, so I don't know. I don't sleep on my back very often.
But tell me that didn't happen.
I don't know, I've
sleep
never-
paralysis. I've made the like documented
I've
discovery.
never made the distinction when shit happens like that to me. I've always just been like, "What the fuck did I just dream about?"
Do you guys have to snap out of it? Like, do you have to like calm down? Like, I'm scared. I said
I've never experienced it.
I whispered
See,
I whispered to Mike. I said, "Tall guy,"
Right.
and he knows because in sleep paralysis,
The only story I've ever heard of it is my dad said that when he was younger, he lived upstairs in my great grandma's house up in this attic. The whole fucking property on that is haunted. There's been multiple stories of ghosts, and I'm pretty sure I don't know if it was my grandpa or my great grandpa hung himself in the barn. One of the two. Scary shit's going down on that
But,
on
yeah,
that
I
farm.
got you.
Anyway, he's living upstairs in the top house. He said he's like sleeping. He starts having a paralysis, like a demon's over him, like a shadow and shit. And he said he kept like gripping the bed, and he couldn't move, couldn't scream. The only thing that saved him was my grandma, his mom, flipping the light on from downstairs, and it like
Brought
shocked
him
him out of
to.
it. Yeah, it's giving me fucking goosebumps thinking about it. But like just being like stuck there, like that's like a horror movie. Like
that's how it used to be.
My brother oldest brother Chuck has had many dreams where he's like he just couldn't. It was like exactly like that. Like something was holding him down.
It's
basically.
sleep paralysis, bro.
But one thing I did want to bring up before we keep talking about it is when I first heard about sleep paralysis when I was younger and stuff, I was always told by like you know, the people I talked to about it or whatever, that it was like, you'll experience it once in your life and that's probably it, is what I was always told. But I had like a sequence when I was like 16, 17, 15 years old, somewhere around there, where it was happening to me on like a daily basis.
Every night.
And I mean, it was just so fucked up. I was scared to go to sleep.
You would not want to go to sleep.
It led
You'd
to
have
the-
to have something on,
It
maybe
led to the
sometimes.
insomnia type of deal, I think, that you wanted to get into, but I don't think I got like full blown insomnia.
No,
it was just.
there's different types of insomnia.
But
Yeah, some are
I've had
crazy.
my fair share of sleep
Fight
paralysis
Club.
for sure.
Fight Club. That's when I think of insomnia.
Some people are gonna listen to this and gonna be like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" Because they've never experienced it.
It is straight
I was gonna
paralysis
tell
of your body, and you can see. Sometimes you see from a third person.
I've always been told
view.
to, if whatever you can do with whatever power you have going on, you have to start with thoughts of wiggling your toes
Yep,
or
you gotta
fingers,
start moving.
little things like that to be able. And dude, I've had it. I swear to God, I've had it happen to me where I'm just barely kind of doing something like this with my fingers, but I still can't. I'm still trapped in this whatever's going on, and I'm like, and I've had. It's gonna be weird real quick, but I've had some of them where like I'm so scared and so
Piss your
panicked,
pants?
and I'm so stressed out
You piss your
because of
pants.
what's going on. No, where I'll when I finally do come out
wanted
of
it to
it,
be so bad.
Yeah, keep going.
when I finally do come out of it, I'm like. I let out like a shriek or like a moan, damn near. Like I'm
like,
so
you're like,
stressed out. As soon as I get out
yeah,
of
I
it,
get
I'm
it, I
like,
get it.
yeah, it's like
When you wake up,
it's
right?
like a
Or-
scream.
Like you're
I
finally
literally
out
like
of
will
it,
wake
like-
up out of a scream, basically.
You're free.
Because I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah.
finally out of
Bro,
it, and it's dude, it's got me shaking right now.
whenever I was a kid and I would realize myself in a dream, then I would be, and I was in a predicament because I would have crazy ass dreams, bro. I'd be crazy ass dreams where I'm trapped and I gotta run away. I'd run away and break out. I'd outsmart them every single time. Then I'd get caught in a loop.
Oh, Jared, no.
Damn it.
Bro.
he wakes up back and fucking tied up or something. That would suck.
But bro, like I'll end up like trying to like scream to get out like in my dream, but I'm not like able to wake up and scream. You know what I'm saying? Like so. It was like I was stuck in the dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah, it would not
Have
be.
you-
That's some Freddy Krueger shit, bro.
Yeah.
But that's probably the shit that I probably grew up on too much of that shit.
It influenced your sleep cycle.
We'll blame Janessa for having me watch scary movies.
Right. That's
Yep.
me and my brother Cody showing me shit I should have never saw at the ages I did.
I never really had. Maybe I don't remember as a kid, but like nightmares. You know what I mean? Like, who?
I
Has
don't- I
anyone
didn't.
had crazy nightmares?
Yeah, my dad used to make us watch like Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Grudge.
Make you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's Friday, Saturday nights. You're doing it, and then the whole weekend I'm fucking terrified of the dark. It's-
Damn.
See,
Yeah,
I never,
good.
Like
I
my whole
never-
childhood was like awful.
I
because
never
of that.
had any problems younger.
I still have.
age,
I
no.
still run up the stairs whenever I turn the lights off. Like fuck that. Man.
I mean,
There's
I
shit
don't
down
like
there.
being out in the dark too much.
And then like that fear is already in me, and then like these movies like Sinister and all that shit, like it
dude, I
just
do that for
fucking
sure.
comes back. All those fears, like
I do
don't
that
know.
for sure. When I turn off the lights and I'm like not in my bedroom or something, and
I ain't
I'm
staying in
damn
there.
near like sprint walking to wherever
have
I'm
you ever
going.
tried to just own it? Like, just sit there in the dark and just be like, all right. You know what
Bro,
I mean?
If
yes.
they kill me,
Yes.
they kill me.
Yes,
You
Jared.
got to. You
Jared.
got to reverse it, bro.
Yes.
You've
I'm
got to
gonna try.
mentally
Tell him, Jared.
overcome.
Shit.
You do, because it's like as soon as you realize, and then you're bigger than that. Because I've had
I'm
dreams
like
about
walking
it,
on my tip.
the
Yeah,
hocus
it-
pocus
yeah.
witches,
Oh,
bro.
I know
Like
people
I
that are
kicked
scared
one
of
in the
them.
fire.
You sit in there.
Wait, what is it?
She burned. I
The
won.
hocus
I
pocus
did.
switches.
Oh
Threw
shit!
that bitch right into the internal pit.
He's launched her in there. Yeet.
Do you know that
But-
movie Leprechaun? The scary
Yeah,
Leprechaun?
he was scary as
That
fuck.
movie-
Dude,
I
I
had
hate that.
I've
Yeah.
had dreams.
Some people are
But I've had-
terrified of it.
Good dreams too. You ever had flying dreams?
Those are the good dreams, man.
I've had some good ones. Yeah.
Not to get
Where you
weird.
can
What about
bound,
this?
like,
what
the
about the
Hulk?
smashing
Ugh.
dreams? Like having
Yeah.
sex. We're not getting weird. We're being real.
I really haven't had very
You never
many.
have? I've
I've
had
only had
5 or
like
6.
They're
probably.
good.
They're pretty good.
I've had like 2 or 3 sexual experience
Yeah,
ones, but
man.
never like
There you
full blown
Right there.
smashing
go.
chicks.
Don't leave me hanging.
I was like starting to daydream. Just me.
Just about it.
Yeah.
Smash.
That's how real is that like time travel though? Like, because you know what I mean? Like,
What
is
the
that a
fuck's
sense of
going
time
on
travel?
there?
Like,
Yeah.
where it happens?
What if you
know,
time
what if that was
traveling?
It's just a
the
mix up of
connection.
all your memories. That's
Probably.
what that's what I was gonna tell. Dreams.
Yeah, give it
This
to us
guy
straight.
explained us.
Doctor.
I'm reading off the fucking
We're getting us. We're fucking insane over
in the
here.
sleep in the psilocybin doctor.
Please.
He's pulling the pages back, looking at the file.
I am.
Shaking
I
his
took a
goddamn-
bunch of notes.
No, he's got good notes on there too.
Okay, so it uses your memory and puts them together to create new insights, which lead to inspiration and creativity.
Oh wow,
That was the answer I wanted. Thank
That's
you.
like, yeah. So you a mashup, like you have like fucking wicked dreams of different weird shit. It's all your memories pulling shit from, like, you know the theory that you can't make up a face in your dream, if a face that you haven't
Right.
seen. Like it's
Oh my
your memory.
God.
There's shit in your mind. Every face in your dream has a face that you've seen in your life. Isn't that weird? Like even from movies and shit, probably. I don't know.
They're super
So crazy.
inspirational, but like, what about the
It
ones
could have
that
just been
make
someone
no
you
fucking
walked past once
That's
in
what
your
I'm saying.
life,
Right.
and your brain stored it somehow, but you're
Right.
just now seeing it in a dream.
Because we're a computer in here.
I don't like hearing that though, man. That's crazy.
What about the
Yeah,
dreams
what is
that
the
don't
dream?
make?
Like you meet a minotaur and you look
Yeah.
down and he says, "Pick up the pickle,"
What does it doesn't make
and
any
you
sense?
pick up the pickle and you're like,
and then you wake
you
up.
wake up.
Get over your bitch.
I've had
Inspirational, very.
a lot of apocalyptic dreams.
Really?
Different styles.
like survival or like
Interesting.
battle.
Really different styles. One of my most vivid
Zombie
dreams ever
apocalypse?
was one of those.
We were just
literally
talking about
my
that
most,
earlier.
My most vivid dream ever was an apocalyptic one. And I felt it when I woke up like I was dying.
What was the event? I guess.
Damn.
It was just me and my dad, and we were like stuck in. It was like basically I'm assuming it was like China or something, because we weren't
China.
we were not
read
in
the
the
language.
U.S.
China.
but it was like
China.
China. I was even gonna say Mongolia, but that was gonna even get worse.
I think that might be a better place. Sounds like the better
But-
dream.
I mean, what was happening? I guess was it like a
Real like
meteor?
it was real rustic, as in like like the style
like,
of like everything. There
Book
was
of Eli?
no technology, no energy, like no electricity.
We were just Jared had a post about that earlier. Book of Eli.
Oh yeah,
Apocalyptic Batman.
but it was like everything, all the buildings, everything was ran down and mossed over, rusted. There was no more electricity. It was like real. Even in the dream, the skies were red and rustic. Like it was
Yeah.
real,
Like nuclear fallout.
real fallout. Yeah, that's a good way to explain it. But we were in this civilization.
The game Fallout.
Right. Those are good games, and I still play those
like
games.
Judgment Day, Terminator, Judgment Day.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
But we were in a situation of me. It was just me and my dad, which was really weird. Everybody else in the dream, I did not, know of who
I
they
mean,
were.
if you were gonna survive an apocalypse, Naylor might be one of my top picks.
it was seriously me and my dad. But this situation was my dad had to
he could
put
fix
me
shit
in an arena to kill
and beat the fuck out of people.
and survive different things. It was like a death challenge thing. We lived in this civilization that the only way we could live is if I kept doing these
Crazy.
Fuck, man.
fucking like
What's that,
murderous acts and shit. And it's like seriously like a ring with people.
That's
and
a
everything.
What's that
dystopia.
world on Rick and Morty where
That's a
they're fucking-
that's a dystopia.
I
That's crazy.
I remember
man. That's
so
like
many
some,
details about
Mad
it.
Max shit.
And what ended up happening, to make it short for you guys, is I ended up finally getting stabbed with a spear.
Naylor's like,
And this-
Mike.
No, but that's the most fucked
It
up.
was Naylor. It was.
I've been wanting to do this all day.
The most fucked up thing about it was, like, I fucking got stabbed and was sitting there dying, bleeding out, and I like.
You could feel it.
Yes, I felt
Fuck,
every
damn it,
fucking
now I feel
second.
bad for saying
And it
it.
was one of those dreams, like Jared mentioned, where I couldn't wake up out of it. I'm feeling what I'm going through in this dream with I remember the blood. I remember the guts. I remember everything about it.
That's what I'm saying. Is
and
it,
here's
could
my
it be,
dad holding me.
Damn it! This is some.
Yeah,
this is
I
some
mean, you
fucked up
guys
shit.
have been
dad was
joking. It's
holding
been
you?
like
No,
that was
I'm
like
sorry.
seriously the most vivid thing
Damn
I've
it.
ever
I'm sorry.
been in my life.
Now I feel bad.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying, like, There
I
was
can just
no,
picture it like a scene of like Nailers like in a gladiator fucking pit.
It was the most realist thing. I've never
trying to defend Michael.
felt another experience like that.
That's what I'm saying.
dream
Are you when you're clocking into your REM cycle? Are you seeing yourself in another multiverse, like say like an Avatar kind of thing, like where you're like in their body, like I'm in it, like now, like fuck, I'm wherever my other self is.
Yeah.
You remember the Joe Rogan Duncan podcast just recently where he was talking about what
We
if
need to
we're
do
all
something like
he said
that
what
when
if
we
we're
light
all just
candles.
hooked up to fucking these little pods somewhere and they're just sucking the life form out of
What's
us.
that Rick and
in
Morty?
these veins and
We've talked about that before. The guy's like happy all the time and they're sucking his fucking happiness out.
Yeah.
Right? It's a commercial.
No, they're
using
pumping the happiness into them. It's for the cookies.
That's what's going.
Rick's
That's we're all
cookies.
sitting in a pod right now. None of this is even real. You know.
What else you got on the tablet, Dr. Vince?
All right. Insomnia. Michael, you like this. The number one cause of insomnia is stress.
He said right. He said I knew that.
I'm a stressed motherfucker. No, I know. I
I just had a
figured that would
fucking
be it.
epiphany,
All
bro.
right,
It's fucking stress.
So there's acute insomnia, which I'm not sure if do you have bouts of it or is it there's chronic insomnia, which is a long term.
I've never really had that much, but when I was going through sleep paralysis, I had it.
Okay.
So I don't know. Go through what the other ones are, and I might be able to tell you what I was going through.
I want to get a side sauce of sleep
All
inside.
right. So I want to tell you. I've told Logan about this before the show. Brain waste. So. Yeah. So the way your brain gets rid of waste. So during the daytime, your brain sits in a like a pool of spinal fluid,
Okay.
and when you're sleeping, your brain opens up canals that let the spinal fluid seep in, and all these waste seeps into the spinal fluid, and then once you wake up, it seeps back out into the spinal fluid. So all this waste comes out of your brain, that like memories and shit that you don't need. And so it goes into your spinal fluid, then it filters back into your blood, which eventually filters out of your body through your piss. Isn't that fucking weird? You're pissing
your
out
piss.
you're pissing out memories, pretty much.
I'm pissing out memories.
Hold on, that makes sense.
That's
'Cause
so
I can't
weird.
remember shit. And I piss a lot, I think.
I can't remember
think I'm
shit.
What if we don't ever piss then? Just remember everything.
Everything, bro.
No, for real, that's wild, man. I mean, you explain that in a way
That was pretty good.
everybody can
And it's
understand.
not
Like,
it's not a
I
lie.
don't, we obviously don't know the chemistry and science of it for the most part, but like
It makes sense. I
it
think.
does.
Yeah, that makes
that's-
sense.
It's
Your brain,
wild
it's like
to
your
think
brain's
about.
like a computer, pretty much.
We are computers.
That's what
You
it's
want to
saying.
know what's weird though about
What?
memory? And this is another experience that I've had. So you all seen the movie Jeepers Creepers, right?
Creepers, creepers.
Right.
Where'd you get those peepers?
Justin Long, OG.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna go fully through it, but you guys
Oh,
seemed like you
shit.
wanted
We
it,
could
so
do
I was
that,
like, I'll
man.
do it.
Just get a couple mics. I'm telling you, we could do what
Quartet.
is that barbershop quartet
Yeah.
shit, bro? I feel like we
I'd
could
do
pull
it.
that off. Anyways, but I've had I was okay. This is what happened. So in my dream, like that movie was playing out in my dream. Like a moment in that movie was playing out in my dream, and it was the scene
Cornfields and
where
shit.
they were trying to hop back in their car and trying to
Oh,
put the
fuck
car in
that.
gear because they were trying to drive away from Jeepers Creepers, and he's
Right.
right there, and I'm seeing this all play out in my head,
That movie.
and like I can hear it, but I can
it's
feel
getting
it
stuck
too.
in
Like I
gear.
can feel the
Yes.
car like trying to get into gear, and it's not. And dude's coming, and like I can hear everything
Dude's
playing out, and I freak out, and I wake up, and right there it's on my TV because I left my TV on.
Oh,
And,
I've done that. I've
So-
had that happen.
yeah, and I've seen that movie 1,000 times at that time, so like I know what's coming,
Right.
and that's like embedded in my memory. Maybe I've seen it too many times that I can't flush that shit through my piss, but
You're trying to get.
No, falling out.
I've had a lot of Jeepers Creepers dreams, actually, to be honest with you. I've had them all, bro. I feel like.
Why is no one packing in scary movies?
Yeah, or dreams,
Or
bro. Like,
dreams.
where's everything? Can I dream up a gat right now? Like,
Well,
damn, why
he
can't I control
controls
like
it
that?
a little.
You guys
I don't
have
know.
obviously heard about how people. It's like like almost a meme, damn near at this point, about how in a dream, like when you go to punch, it's just like like shit is slow mo. So it's like a notorious thing for things to be.
You
slow-mo.
try to run, and the hallway's getting longer. It's stretching longer, and you're going nowhere.
Is it like insecurities?
Do you feel like you have trouble like doing that daydreaming? Like if I'm trying to picture my like moving my body in a certain way, like I feel like I can't move it.
Wait, what?
I'm trying to imagine my body moving. I guess
Like
that makes
in
sense.
your
Like
head?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can't. I don't know. Does
I
that
can
make
see it
sense?
just right here, bro.
Really?
Like,
Okay.
like I'm
I don't know. I'm
kidding,
just
bro. It's a weird way
I've never
explain
talked to
it.
anybody about this. I guess.
I tried to tell Carter, my 6-year-old son, I'm like, imagine it in your head.
Yeah,
Like
that's hard.
he'll
too.
be talking. I'm like, yo, like, I don't want you to be quiet like I do, but like, say it in your head. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that
what?
makes sense.
And I'm like, thank you.
He's talking out. He's talking his thoughts out loud.
Literally, yeah. So I'm just like, but it's cool and it's crazy because some
That's a good
people
way to
like,
do it.
you know what I mean? But like daydreaming, that's basically what you're doing. You're kind of sitting there.
Oh, what all we
having
did
a
during
whole
school,
thing.
fucking daydream.
Straight up,
Yeah.
bro. I was having like movies.
I was gonna say,
Not
it's-
even
Yeah,
learning.
you're right.
so what's the difference though? Because like if you can daydream, because I've seriously had like myself, I always daydream very very vivid situations of like if I was famous doing a specific thing.
Right.
Like I've seen several, like I'll listen to a song and then daydream about me if I was performing that
Yeah,
song.
I've done that.
And I can see it vividly, like
Yeah.
me with like the
You're like,
crowd or something.
With your band and everything. Like,
Right.
I've been here before.
Yeah, so your brain
Yeah.
is able to
Yeah,
create
yeah, I
that
get you.
picture for you so vividly that you feel it while you're not asleep. But what's the difference of being asleep and doing that?
Is it boredom?
Like I could picture myself as John Morant taking that last shot right
Dude,
now. You know what I
yes,
mean? Does that make sense?
I can
Like-
just don't even
I don't
close
know,
your
is that
eyes and
weird?
just see it right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Jump
saying.
right
Like I
in.
can feel myself like, fucking, god damn it.
Is
I
it
missed
us
that shot.
tapping in with like a different reality?
What you're missing right now is that emotion, because I can't think of something scary right now and be actually scared. But
Jared,
in
you
a dream, I
smart
could be
but you
like,
can, because isn't that what
know-
acting is?
well, I mean, you can put yourself in that place, but is an actor actually scared? They're playing to be scared. You're not truly
That's
scared.
a good point.
Good point.
You can.
So it's like,
Damn,
and
Jared, you
it's,
just
I've had
nailed it.
dreams
You
like where I
can't
wake
recreate fear.
up and not
Shit,
even
I don't
on
know.
a
Yeah, I think
scary
you
level,
can.
bro.
Yeah.
Well,
Fear
mean,
is
like-
one of the only ones you probably can.
well, I mean,
recreate.
like right now, you can't make yourself scared. Can you? I don't know. Does that make sense?
I've been kind of scared this whole fucking time.
Just
dude.
talking about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
sleep
like
shit
not
fucking scares me.
even through
sometimes.
conversation, just sitting here, like I can't like just make myself scared.
Yeah.
No, I got you. Yeah.
But Jared, you're saying like whole emotions, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, I've had some dreams, like even like where I've had like you guys in it or anybody else in my family, and where I wake
Yeah.
up like emotional, like
I
like
get you.
For
you
sure.
know what I mean, like, and it's like damn, you know what I mean, and it's like
Majority of
almost
my
like a
dreams are
you know what I mean, like
people
it's
I
almost
know.
like a realization of like what your body, you know what I mean, might be telling you or something, or you know what I mean, like I don't know, or because also weird dreams happen too, like
I got a
for
question.
example, what's that?
I got a question for Barnes. If
Yeah.
you don't want to get personal, do you ever have dreams about your brother, like loved ones that you lost? I feel
Yeah.
like all of us.
It's like in the daydreams too, bro. Like I would like kind of, daydream as if he's still alive, or when I was younger, I would like almost dream like actual dreams, like what it would be like in the future as if he is alive. And I had one dream. So you just tapped into one of my dreams that I've actually remembered over a while. I don't think this was too long ago, probably within the last 2 years, where like I know for a fact it was him in the dream. I think I was like laying in bed. I might have been sleeping in my dream, which is kind of weird too if you think about it.
Yeah.
But
Inception.
Inception. I like felt his hand like on my back, basically, like in.
That's cool. Though.
Like I knew it was him. Like it was like that fucking thought.
Mm.
And then like when I woke up, I was like, whoa, like that hasn't happened for a long ass time. Yeah.
Then that and it just like that goes into thought, like, is dreaming an actual state to where you might actually be able to cross over to another dimension for a limited experience, like
A higher dimension, not even
higher
like
realm.
another multiverse, like
Yeah.
we're talking about, like a higher, like you're able to lock into, like
Because with people who meditate, I mean, they spend their time breathing and getting into trance
Is
to
it
the point where
Insidious
they
where
are
you,
no longer on this earth. They
Yeah.
are
astro
mentally,
projection?
right.
So
they're mentally somewhere
when you
else.
break down the
Checked
definition
out.
of what another dimension is, I don't know, like the fucking Google definition, but like to me, when you think about like a definition for that word, is kind of like a lot of people go straight to like, you know, time, because time isn't real. It obviously didn't really happen, but you're seeing it or feeling it, like, you know, like your real human life that we're in right now, the dimension that we're in right now when we're not sleeping, it didn't happen. But a lot of people compare another dimension to just not, you know, time not being real. So it's like when you think about dreams, you know,
Is that real time?
is
Yeah.
it real time? So it's kind of, I mean, I definitely would kind of like agree that you're maybe going to another dimension in a way of like, you're seeing something that in your reality of life that you live every day isn't happening or real or recorded as history as a real fucking thing.
Good
But
point,
you're
bro.
seeing it,
'Cause
so it's something real. It's got to be real, even in the space of consciousness or time.
something's
whatever you-
connecting.
You know,
yeah.
whatever you want to tie dimensions into, I do believe when you're dreaming that you're tapping into, realistically, a one of a kind dimension.
And Mike, that's a good point because have you ever had a dream that only seemed like it was like maybe 3 minutes long, but
Right.
you
Oh,
slept
yeah.
8 hours? Time
Shit,
isn't.
yeah.
I was gonna bring that up.
For
It's your body goes through what they call cycles, obviously sleep cycles. So there's 3 levels of non-REM sleep that they go by.